Lord Saladin, you said the Fallen knew about Siva, but I can't find a reference to Siva in the Vanguard database.
That's because I went to great lengths to lock it away. The records are in the Iron Temple.
Okay, but if the Fallen already know about Siva, then shouldn't we?
What you need to do now is track Sepix. If we find him, we will know the extent of the corruption.
Okay, I don't know which scares me more, the giant catch, or whatever took a bite out of the wall.
Guardian, it's Shiro. You're gonna need some cover. Make for the Cosmodrome.
Need to get through that wall.
With most of the Kells gone, getting a force this large to work together is almost impossible. Saladin, you mentioned a sensor grid. Can we use that to tell how far this occupation extends?
The Fallen are irrelevant, Shiro. The only thing that matters now is finding Sepix.
Lots of fallen, but still no sign of sepics. What is that pattern over there? Can we take a closer look? I'm picking up some strange readings. It's like what was on Sepics, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say this stuff is consuming everything around it.
That is Siva. With the proper direction, it could create anything a civilization would need. At least in theory.
Hive?
The Hive tend to keep to the dark. Something is driving them into the open.
I just lost all readings from the sensor grid. There's a monitoring station near your location. Hook into it and try to get the grid back online.
No problem. There's not enough left of the sensor grid to fix. Wait. We can pull the logs from the monitoring station. Would that be enough to figure out what these fallen are up to?
Do it.
Something weird incoming. These fallen are different. They're augmented with some sort of technology, like Sepics.
Augmented or not, we need that sensor data.
I don't think I like the new and improved fallen. Got everything I could out of the sensor logs.
Nice job, Guardian. But we still have to deal with Sepics.
We no longer need the servitor, Shiro. I've seen enough to know the Fallen have restarted production of Siva. Guardian, we've established a base at the Iron Temple. Join us here. Guardian, my fellow Iron Lords died fighting to keep Siva contained. Since that day, I have kept watch for its return, for the day we'd be required once again. Long ago, the flames on this mountaintop stood as a symbol to humankind that the Iron Lords would protect.
Signal to Xander 9940. Good luck, Guardian.
Our Fallen problem isn't going away anytime soon.
I believe you're the only one equipped to finish what the Iron Lords began.
We haven't met yet. I'm Tyra Karn. I was once the Archivist in service of the Iron Lords. Saladin called me back because he believes my knowledge of what happened here could be of use. That scout the Vanguard sent? Shiro? He asked me to look at those logs you brought back.
Hey, we spoke on the radio. I'm Shiro 4. I run scouting missions for Cade and the Vanguard. Those logs you pulled showed a major Fallen occupation out in what Saladin's calling the Plague Lands. I've had the tower scramble reinforcements, but we're going to need someone to guide them in. Don't suppose you know anyone who'd be interested. Stay alert. Come back safe.
The Iron Lords believed we could contain Siva by destroying the chamber where it was produced. These Fallen must have restarted the process. We need to get back into the chamber and cut off the flow of Siva at the source.
I think we need to focus on what we know. The Fallen have occupied a military bunker in the Plague Lands. We won't get any reinforcements in that area until the Fallen's artillery is taken out.
The Fallen are a symptom. Siva is the disease.
Vanguard reinforcements are standing by. But until those guns are down, they can't leave the hangar. I need you to shut them down.
Understood.
Guardian, there's a dead Vandal near you. Can you give me a scan?
He's fallen, basically, but armor is enhanced. Weapons have been modified. Cybernetic enhancements.
Most Fallen houses have a sect dedicated to this sort of thing. They're called splicers. They're like body hackers, bioengineers.
It is worse than I feared. The splicers are not only using SIVA to transform this place, they are using its technology to transform themselves.
Fallen have done some remodeling.
They're taking the metal for something big. Hope they're not using it to toughen up those gun emplacements. I've never seen the Fallen do anything on this scale before. I'm calling for more reinforcements.
You said yourself reinforcements will be useless until the guns are down. Besides, they will not be prepared for what they'll find.
I thought SIVA was technology, but this, it's like something alive, growing, out of control.
These devil splicers are using SIVA, but they cannot control it. They are like children with a new toy.
I don't know of any toys that eat Russian industrial complexes.
Those guns were destroyed during the collapse. How did the Fallen...
It's not the Fallen.
Maybe it's not, but the Fallen are the ones pulling the triggers out here. The Vanguard wants them taken down, we take them down.
If Siva does what the wielder wishes, then whoever's controlling this hasn't quite gotten the hang of it. Detecting a high concentration of Siva shielding the gun emplacements.
Even Siva-enhanced shields would require an energy source. But be careful. There's something familiar about all this.
Right. Destroy the familiar generators, and then take down Shiro's zombie guns. Shield power levels are dropping. That's it. Shield is collapsing. You should be clear.
Guns are upstairs. Take them out. If I didn't know better, I'd say the splicers were creating a beachhead. Something of this scale could be used against the city.
So, those destroyed guns? Siva undestroyed them.
Undestroyed?
Look for a central Siva node inside those emplacements. Destroy that, and it will break the Fallen's hold on the gun.
Get ready. Fallen are sending in reinforcements.
Air support is standing by, but they can't do much while those guns are still up. Great job. Hawks are inbound. Just hold the area until they get there.
Shiro, I'm pretty sure that air support isn't going to get here in time.
Saladin,
It's directing the corruption to resurrect the guns.
It's working.
Centuries passed and I have learned nothing. Shiro, can your forces secure that area?
we'll do our best.
Try. I need the Guardian to return to the temple. If we are to avoid the mistakes which led us here, he and I must speak about the fall of the Iron Lords. This may not make sense to you, but it took your fight to remind me that immortality is not the same as invincibility.
I don't understand.
When the ghosts first found us, those who were chosen were blessed with power, but not wisdom. The Iron Lords came together in search of a solution to mankind's struggles. Instead, we found Siva. We dreamt of using Siva to build starships, colonies. We would become what the Traveler always believed we could be.
But something happened.
Siva had been lost to time. When Temur tracked it to the Cosmodrome, we thought our quest was finally over. Siva would be ours for the taking. Rasputin responded. More than 100 Iron Lords entered the Plague Lands. Only 9 reached the replication chamber. But since we were chosen by the Traveler and our cause was just, we were certain the day would be ours. Until Siva took control. It infected our weapons, our armor. The corruption puppeted us against one another. In the end, Yolder sealed the chamber with the Iron Lords inside, rather than let Siva escape. The battle was won. Heroes died. And our mistakes stayed here.
But Rasputin survived.
This is not Rasputin. But neither is it something I know how to fight. They are using Siva in ways we never even imagined.
How would the Fallen have learned more about Siva than the Iron Lords? Or better yet, where did they learn?
They haven't mastered Siva yet. This is all still new to them. See Tyra. She studied Siva's origins. If there's a way to track the Fallen's discoveries, she will know where to look.
Checking for available bounties now. Do you have bounties to report, Guardian? I am authorized to assist you.
There's really only one place the Fallen could have gained control of Siva. The labs at Clovis Bray. That's where the technology was developed, and honestly, I don't know that they're smart enough to have looked anywhere else. Teamer was on the trail at Clovis Bray, but his sources were tragically incomplete. You seem like a perceptive one.
But shame won't keep me from seeing it through.
In searching for more information on Siva, I discovered some recent unexplained phenomena originating near Clovis Bray.
That's deep in Cabal territory. I find it unlikely the Fallen would have had time to experiment in those labs undisturbed.
True, but there are records of Siva prototypes that were never recovered. They could be the missing link.
Lord Teamer spoke of Siva prototypes too. Very well, old friend. Let's follow this path.
You should be in the vicinity any time now. I can guide you to the biolabs, though it may take some investigation to locate the SIVA prototypes once you're there.
I have faith in our young wolf there. He will find our way forward. I'm certain of it.
Did he just call one of us a young wolf? Because it's probably less endearing if he meant me.